Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Trading on margin, utilizing leverage can carry an even higher level of risk that can lead to a complete loss of investment funds. So before deciding to trade the foreign exchange market or using any of our software alert products, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment objectives, level of experience, and risk tolerance. There is a possibility that you could potentially sustain significant loss. You should not invest any capital or trade that you cannot afford to lose. It is your responsibility to be aware of and understand all risks associated with foreign exchange trading and to seek professional advice from an independent certified financial advisor if you have any doubts. Auvoria Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade.
All right, jump onto the charts. You guys can see here we are with GI, we're plus 11. All right, we are plus 11, looking for 20 pips. Let me go ahead and mark that 20, the 20 twin, right there on the dot, 20. All right, and then GCAD, we're down about 5 right now, but GCAD was coming, you see, look at this, multiple strategies on GCAD. All right, you got the W formation, leg 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, the W is slanted up. The W is slanted up. It's coming out of a what? Out of a 1 hour order block. You had this candle close over the neckline, and it was a bag entry, and it was a strategy 3. So you had strategy 1, strategy 3, and strategy 7 is what was the entry for GCAD. All right, that's the entry for GCAD. All right, so we're looking at for 20 pips on that that buy for GCAD, and then GI, as you can clearly see here, it's in a zone right now. All right, it's in a zone, but you had a you had a first candle where I entered in on was a break of Asia session. All right, so that was a break of Asia session. We're in an uptrend, so it broke above Asia session, and you had a bag entry, and then you had another bag entry. All right, right there on this second candle. All right, so we're looking for 20 pips. It was up as much as 12. So we're up 5 right now on GI, down 4 on GCAD. All right, if you got into G-Chef, congrats. I was dealing with the technical issues. It broke above Asia session as well. Too late for me to jump in. GJ is in a zone, but it's running as well. For those, I saw some people were in that trade. Congrats. All right, GU. Again, I did enter in that GU sale. It did close below Asia, but all of the what? All of the G pairs are what? They're all in uptrend. So the correlation says up. We're not looking for sales, even though the trend may be sell, the overall correlation is up. All right. Yeah, correlation is a key, guys, with the G pairs. All right. GN, not worried about it. And then the Dirty 30, German 30, we're waiting for London Open to figure that bad boy out. I got 2 charts here. We can see here it's just playing around right now inside of the Asia channel right now. Asia channel is already marked off. Already got the supply and demand zones already marked off. So we're just waiting for London Open. All right. So +6 on GI, -4 on GCAD. All right. Stop sharing here. Let's come back. We got 84 on the call. All right. Let me try to get some more people on the call, guys. We need to get everybody on this call here. All right, join from the link. All right, join from the link. That might be the wrong one here. Delete everyone. Let me go find the right one. London session. All right, cool. Up to 100 people on the call. All right, cool. Sorry about the technical difficulties, guys. Not really sure what happened. I couldn't share it all. But hey, so we got backups. All right, we've already gone over the disclaimer. All right, and we are already in 2 trades. Let's jump back on the charts. All right, we got we're +10 pips now on G odd, -4 on GCAD, -3 now. All right, so we're looking good. Looking for 10 more pips on GI to hit that TP. Looking for 10 more, and then we're looking for GCAD to go ahead and make its move. So GCAD, little slow right now, but yeah, beautiful setup. 3 strategies set up for GCAD. Strategy number 1, 3, and 7. Beautiful setup. All right, so we should be looking for a nice little buy, a little push for the buy. And GI, we just need GI to go ahead and quit playing with us and get out of this nonsense to go ahead and hit our TP, get our quick little 20. G Chef trying to push back up. GJ pushing through, just broke that zone. All right, just broke that zone. We didn't enter in that one. Again, trying to get into other trades. I mean, trying to get people on the call. All right, and then you can see dirty 30. We're just waiting. We got another 34 minutes. Another 34 minutes until we start with the call. All right, another 34 minutes till we start on the call. All right, another 34 minutes. Another 34. All right, so we already got everything marked up. So we got both institutional setup and the AIRO setup. All right. All right, well, you guys know how we do it. All right, we are on the Zoom call. People finally jumping in. Great. Let's look at this chat over here. If you're new to the call, welcome. This is London session, first of the week. All right. Yeah, my fault. I did give the New York session, but I switched that. So it should be the right one now. All right. And thanks to those who helped out. All right. GA was called out in the Telegram. GA was called out right at the beginning of the call. And GCAD was called out while we were on the call. All right. All right. Disclaimer was already given when we were on another call. I'm not going to do it again. All right. So we've already given the disclaimer. You guys already know what it is. All right. Are we going to take some AIRO option trades too? Yeah, we're going to look at it. We'll look at some. All right. We'll look at some. All right. Again, guys, we trade a little bit of everything on here. You guys know what I like to trade. You know, we'll get to some AIRO options trades as well. But again, you got to diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. All right. So we'll go over some until we get the full platform. You know, we'll go over some crap. Go over some. I'll have some videos rolled out later this week showing you guys the strategies. You know, in tandem. That way, you guys can understand exactly how to use those. All right. All right. Let's jump back on the charts. Got 120 on the call now. Cool. All right, we are plus 12 on GOD. All right, that trade was called in the chat. If you were watching the chat, that's why it's important. I called out a trade last night in the chat, that GBP NZD trade, the sale last night. TP hit. All right, so got to pay attention to the chat, guys. You never know what you might just get, especially if I'm up on London session. I'm going to try to call out at least one trade in the chat, one trade idea. So literally, yeah, GA buy, and I gave the 3 reasons why I was in the trade. Bag entry. All right, so go look at it. I gave it in the chat. GA bag entry. So this first bag entry. Number 2, that bag entry at AIRO that caused the bag entry. This first one closed above Asia session. As you can see here, we're in an uptrend on AIRO. See all the green and the blue. Stair step to heaven. All right, and then also all the G pairs are correlating. So you come into the dashboard. Look at all the G pairs. They're all moving where? They're moving up. So 3 reasons to get into the GI trade. All right, we're up 11 pips. All right, we're down 5 on GCAD, but I feel even better about GCAD than I did about GI. You see GCAD here. All right, you zoom out. All right, we are what? We're in an uptrend. Number 1. All right, number 2. All right, price is inside. Was inside this order block here. You had a what? Look at this. Leg 1, 2, 3, leg 4. We're in the leg 4 of what? We're in leg 4 of the W. So that's strategy number 7. So we're in leg 4 of the W. This candle here, which had the bag entry on it, the AIRO for the bag entry, closed above Asia session and above the neckline. So strategy number 1, strategy number 3, strategy number 7. Beautiful setup. We should easily see 20 pips on this here. When you have 3 or more strategies line up in one trade, it's typically a very good trade. All right. GI playing with us. We keep hitting that 12 and stopping. So we need to get this 20. He needs to keep playing with us. And then GCAD need to go ahead and push. All right. So we'll sit there and have those. We got those set here. I'm not worried about those. I feel good about that. There go G Chef. Didn't get a chance to enter in G Chef. I didn't get a chance to enter in GJ. We missed that one. If you're in GJ, you should have got in on this candle here. This candle broke above Asia session. you should be up somewhere around 15, 16 pips on GJ right now. Moving in closer to 20. GJ's probably going to hit TP very quickly. GU didn't close above Asia, so we're not worried about it. Asia's right here, so it's just not getting there. You should not have entered a sale on GU. I didn't enter the sale. I didn't explain why, but you guys know correlation. And that correlation was telling you not to enter the sale. And now you see the movement where it's going. All right. The upper room. That's where we're heading to. That's where we heading to. All right. Look at that. If you got in on GJ, you might have hit 20 pips already. Depending on where you got in at 17, close enough. You should have free trade on GJ right now. GJ should be a free trade right now. You should have your stop loss in profit, 3 pips at least. All right. No setup on GN. And in GER30, we still got 29 minutes, so we're waiting on that one. All right, waiting on that one. All right, plus I saw plus 13 on GI. 2 more, it's a free trade for me. 3 more pips, I need plus 15. When I see plus 15, that's a free trade. Every time I take a trade for 20 pips or any trade, once I see that I'm 75% of the way to my take profit, I move my stop loss into profit. It becomes a free trade. All right, you have to have certain rules when you're trading, guys. So when you're trading, you want to make sure you have a trading plan. This is part of my trading plan. So even if a trade goes to 18 pips and reverses all the way back down to entry, that's fine. It will hit my stop loss in profit. I will be profitable on the trade because of my trading plan. All right. It happens. Sometimes you don't get the full 20. Sometimes you get 50 pips. So, sometimes you get more. Sometimes you get less. All right. The game plan is to have a trading plan to minimize or to maximize your wins, your profits, and to minimize your losses and your downside and your drawdown. All right. Got to have a trading plan. All right. Otherwise, you're gonna be sitting here, hit yourself upside the head, telling yourself, got to be more careful over and over and over. I don't want you to say got to be more careful. I want you to say TP smashed. That's what we need. That's what we need. All right. So GI, we're up 12. GCAD, we're down 1. Looking good right now, looking real good. G Chef pushing up. GJ pushing up. GU, try to drop a little bit. All right. GN, still pushing up. All right. Plus 13 on the GI. We're almost there. I need that 2 more pips. All right. Shaquille, 22 pips on GJ and going. Stop loss and profit. My guy. Congrats. GJ plus 18. Congrats, Daniel. All right. Looney. No, I didn't enter the trades on Manifest. All right. No, should have. I'm not. Too much issues going on with setting up the trying to get the live stream to work. So I didn't get a chance to enter any trades on my on my Manifest account. So I'm starting off behind. I'm a little frustrated by that one, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to Jackie. She's killing it right now. Up big on GCAD, GI, G Chef, GJ, and SPX. All right. So yeah, Bounce Arrow Go. Working on rebranding Bounce Arrow Go. Looking to have 3 shirts or 3 types of paraphernalia. The sayings we're looking at are going to be Bounce Arrow Go. We're looking at, pull back to the charts real quick while we can look at this here. Looking at Bounce Arrow Go. We're also looking at got to be more careful and you can't go broke taking profits. So those are the 3 catchphrases we're looking at. I'm looking at making in t-shirts, another paraphernalia for you guys. So look out for more of that when it drops. All right, look out for more of that when it drops. All right, back to pushing the profit with GCAD. All right, at break even with plus 11 on GI. Just need a little push. G Chef chilling. GJ starting to push back up. GU starting to push back up. In profit now on GCAD. GN chilling in that zone right now. All right, GER. As you can see here, it's just chilling right now inside the agent channel. Chilling inside the agent channel here. All right. All right. What are we stalling at? Why are we stalling? GI push. Push it to the limit. So you wonder why I got a blue zone here. This should be, I believe, an H4. Correct. This is an H4 order block. So because prices at I would say all-time high, but prices back at high levels it hasn't been at before, I had to go to the H4 time frame to be able to find order blocks for GI. So it's sitting inside of an order block right now. All right. And then GCAD is clear. All right. GCAD is clear. I got an H1 order block up here. All right. But we're clear. We're up one, almost 2 pips now in GCAD. I'm looking to see nice profits on both. All right, everybody's on. Looks like I've talked to everybody. All right, cool. Let me check. Make sure nobody's hit me up anywhere else. All right, so looks like we are good. All right, but we are good. All right, so we are, again, GI was called in the chat right before the call. Got to make sure you pay attention to the chat, especially during, anytime that you guys know I'm trading. All right, and then GCAD was called when we first got on the call. All right. And we're up in both. All right. So we're plus 12 on GI and we're plus 1 on GCAD. Let me close it out here. See what you guys talking about in the chat and the Q&A. All right. If you're new to the call, make sure to put your questions into the Q&A. This is a Zoom, or this is a webinar style Zoom. Therefore, we actually put, you have Q&A and you have the chat. All right, because you can't speak on this webinar unless I bring you up to speak. All right, but I don't do that. So need to make sure that you are, let me grab my water, guys. Need to make sure you guys are logged in and asking questions in Q&A. I'll answer Q&A first, and then I come to the chat seconds. Why would you take the GJ buy in a downtrend market? Correlation. The correlation for the G pairs is up. All right, all of them are up. All right, whenever you have all 6 running up, it's a good opportunity. So especially even though it was a counter trend trade, it still panned out to the rules of what? The break of Asia session, strategy number 3. But correlation told you that don't worry about the overall downtrend. All right. Where do we order t-shirts? I'll let you guys know about the t-shirts at a later date. All right, somebody on here in anonymous. Make sure if you're asking questions as anonymous in Q&A, you're not anonymous. I don't answer questions for anybody anonymous. That's, you guys know my rules on this call. All right. Don't forget to check news. Jackie talked about news already. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick. Let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick. Let's see here. There we go. Share the screen. And we'll go take a look at the news. We should have only Euro news. All right. Only Euro news. So let's refresh this page here. We should have G pair news, GBP pair, red folder after the call. All right. So you see here, we've got in 35 minutes, 50 minutes, we got orange and red folder, Euro news. All right. Hour 20 minutes, ZAR news, more red and orange folder, Euro. And then hour 50, we got red, orange and red folder, pound pair news. We'll be off the call by then, so we'll have to worry about that. All right. But Euro, yeah, Euro causes a potential effect in the pound. So if we see some bearish or some bullish news on Euro, we can see these pound pairs go straight in the toilet, the opposite direction of where we're at right now. My fault. Let me go back. Let's also pull up Forex Factory. All right. Refresh that page. Again, Jackie talked about this on her call. You guys see the same thing, Euro and pound news. Pound news after 4 o'clock, 4:30. So we are Gucci. All right. Just got notification for an AIRO. All right. Let's go take a look real quick. Let's go take a look. See. All right. GER for the buy. Not touching that. All right. So there we go. Yeah, you see here, GI pulling back. All right. GI pulling back. And GCAD down 2. All right. I'm not liking this just because I know we have all that news coming, guys. Man. I am going to take my profits. All right, because we're 20 minutes out. I don't like to be around anything in news. It's just pounds and euros correlate very strongly. And again, we could be wrong. Again, this could run up and go hit TP. But to be on the safe side and to practice proper risk management, I am going to go ahead and enter or close out my trade on GR at whatever profits I got. Oh man, I don't like that. Now we're down on. We'll make it for it. We'll close on GR, and I'm gonna take that profit. I'm gonna close on GCAD. So I'm gonna take one win and one loss. All right, for this week, it is what it is. So we lost 2 pips. We lost 2 pips total. I'm taking mine right now mainly because of the news. If the Euro news comes out, we got orange folder and red folder, multiple news coming out for the Euro in 19 minutes. If the Euro news comes out and sends the Euros flying, pound pairs will drop, and we were in buys. And you already see that as we get closer to news, price was starting to come down strongly. All right, could it go back up and hit TP? Of course, but we're taking this. We're going to go ahead and take that trade and get out. All right, we'll go ahead and take that and get out. All right, just be on the safe side. Just to be on the safe side. All right. It's all about managing our risk. All right, all about managing our risk. All right, so let me go document those trades. One thing that was brought up and you guys will start to see is that we will be publicizing our trades going forward. So going forward, we had a GA buy. 1, we got 2. All right, GN sell for yesterday. We got, all right, and then we had a G. What was that? A GCAD buy, and we lost that one. That's fine, and we lost 4 pips. All good. All right, so we're gonna watch. We're actually going to be tracking all trades, all forex indices, crypto, all trades, options trades, and we're gonna track them, and we're gonna actually post every educator. We're gonna have post every week our results for the week. That way, it's a running tally of the results, so you guys can see real time how the software is running for everybody, how we're doing, and just have the opportunity to have that transparency there. All right, just get the opportunity to have that transparency. All right. All right. So if prices go back up, that is fine. Not to be worried about it. We got 16 minutes until the news, and we also have time until 16 minutes until the London Open. So that's gonna be cool. It's gonna be correlate with the London Open, which we'll see how it rolls. We'll see how it rolls. I wasn't willing to risk. Look at that. GJ got his 20. So we got in GJ. Congrats to you. Just hit about 21 right there. All right, GU pushing. All right. And you see everything is pushing near zones, whether it be an AIRO support or resistance zone, or it's pushing up towards order blocks. All right. And we got 16 minutes. So we'll see how things react here pretty soon. All right. Did we make a good decision or did we get out too soon? I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Either way, we'll make up for it. All right. Yesterday, if you guys didn't catch my screenshots, I had caught 150 pips. So I caught this 150. I caught 150 pips on the drop here on the sale for GER yesterday, and then it was up 500 pips on the buy heading back up. However, my stop loss got hit in profit. I had a TP set right below agent channel for 600 pips, and my stop loss came back, or price came back and hit my stop loss and profit at plus 300. So a little bit over 450 pips. I put in the chat. All right. So on Monday nights when I make trades, I put in the chat. I'm going to start putting in the chat like I've done the last couple of weeks now. I'm going to put into the chat the breakdown of the actual trades so that you guys can continue to learn and see, not just being on the calls, but even when I'm not on the call, I've got that. I'll have that breakdown for you guys, at least on GER. As you guys know, that's what McCall's trade is centered around. Once we get into a GER trade and we get in and out, If we don't see anything else, we will look to move over to, you see, I already got my 1 minutes up. All right, I already got my 1 minutes up. So we'll move over to pocket options. That's the broker I'm currently using right now for options. And I'll show how to use multiple brokers. So again, brokers are not going to be recommended. There's multiple brokers. You guys will see what we use. You're free to use it. You're free not to. So I like to use pocket options. It's probably the most user friendly. But I also use Nadex and Quotex and things of that nature, race options. So we'll show a multitude of platforms. I'll kind of go over strategy number 1 and how you use it when it comes from AIRO to pocket options, and and taking those trades. If you guys had an opportunity to watch my developer insights video, so usually my Sunday night call, my call is on Sunday night. Usually now it's on Monday nights, and I've extended it 30 minutes because the last 30 minutes I go over option trading, how just what the platform looks like, how to use the different tools on the platform, what is an option, and then going over strategy number 1. I also went and showed a little bit of strategy number 7. We actually took a strategy number 7 trade on a demo account on that call, and it won. Very simple, very easy trade. All right. So the same principles that apply with all the strategies we've given also apply with option trading. That simple. I can tell you right now, strategy number 1, strategy number 2, strategy number 3, strategy number 4 and 7. Those strategies for sure. And so the ones that have the highest success rate, I'll be making videos for in the back office directly for those. All right. Directly for those. That way you guys have some reference. All right. That way you have some reference. All right. So we got out of G-Odd early. We were up 13 pips, took profit at 2 pips. And then we were down 4 pips on GCAD. Go ahead, just took that small loss. Not a worry right now. Not a worry. I'm not worried about it. So we're down 2 pips for the call. +2, -4, we're only down 2 pips. And I feel confident that we'll make it up on GER. So Bay gonna give it to us. I feel pretty confident we'll make it up. We got 12 minutes until the start of London. I feel pretty confident we'll make it up there. I feel pretty confident. All right. Feeling pretty confident. All right. Let's check the bot. The bot, for those who've been following my journey with the Market Maker EA, is in a EuroCAD trade, and it is currently up. Is currently up 42 pips right now. Currently up 42 pips. I already have TP in profit at 25 pips. This thing is a monster. It is a monster. I cannot wait for you guys to be able to utilize it. All right. We're not going to talk too much more about that. The Euro news coming. The Euro news coming. It's going to correlate with London Open. It's going to correlate with London Open. Let's see what we get here. We got 11 minutes. 11 minutes. All right. 11 minutes. See what you guys got to say here. Chat. A black arrow shirt with a goat would be nice as well. Okay, okay. All right. Does anyone have a website where to calculate GER30 lot size accurately? I have a broker that only has one number. So the indices are very different when it comes to different brokers. Not only do brokers, not only do they calculate the lot sizes differently, but they also calculate the pips differently. All right. So you can go, there's some couple calculators people can actually push it to. I know I've had some pointed to me. I don't have it written down right now. All right. Are you going to make a video on Auvoria Prime about the order blocks and imbalance strategy? So those aren't strategies. Those are just actual trading concepts. I will make videos, not at the moment though. They're going to be in the Forex education portion, not in AIRO. So, we got Forex basics, we got Forex intermediate coming soon, and then we got Forex advanced. So order blocks and imbalance are going to be in the advanced section. All right. How many pips into profit when you move the stop loss? So when we're up, if I take it a 20 pip trade and we're up 15 pips, I will move my stop loss in profit 3 pips. It covers the spread, small bit of profit, but at that point, I still give the pair I'm trading the room to breathe a little bit because sometimes it'll come back down before it takes off. I don't want to put profit, stick it in at 10 pips of profit because it might drop 10 pips, take me out, then go back up. So I'll put it in at 3 pips. 3 pips. What Telegram does send that signal? The AIRO bag chat. So if you are not in the AIRO bag chat, if you're on this call, you should be in the AIRO bag chat. That's how everybody got the link for this call. So the AIRO bag chat is where I send it at. All right, AIRO bag chat is where we send the GA trade at. What are you using to document your trades? So right now we're documenting trades with a spreadsheet, so we keep track of it, and then we'll use the data from the spreadsheet to be able to create a cool little, folder, or a little screenshot, or however you design a little something that we're going to design. It's going to show maybe like a picture of my face with my bow tie, and it'll show all my trades underneath, how many pips I caught, how many I lost, win percentage, yada, yada. We'll do something like that. That way we can use that to promote for the week. All right. So let us know if we had a good week, did we have a bad week? All right. When you say options, do you mean option binary or options? Anytime I talk about options, I'm talking about binary options, guys. All right. We're not doing any other options. All right. Not at the moment. All right. Somebody says, Zeke said, let's get to the fun zone. I agree. Let's get to the fun zone. Let's get to the fun zone. I'm looking at the bot right now, the EuroCAD trade that the bot's in, getting ready to hit TP at 50 pips. Good Lord. Boy, gotta love it. We got 8 minutes until London session. 8 minutes until London. All right. GI coming down. If you held on to GI, it's back at below. You're actually in the negative now. GCAD, we took a small loss on that. I'm not really worried about 4 pips. G-Chef, GJ was up. This is what I was looking for. All right, this bad boy went up over 20 pips. I was looking for the same move to happen with the other ones. Sometimes they move a little slow. All right, some move faster than others. GJ ran up almost 30 pips. Good little trade right there for GJ. GI was at plus 13, just couldn't quite get over the hump. If it was at 15, I'd have put my stop loss in profit. I wasn't even worried about it because if it came back down, cool, plus 3. If it kept going up, cool, plus 20. And then GCAD just couldn't get out the mud. This is a good setup. I just want to wait to see what the setup looks like after this news comes out because it's orange folder and red folder. Euro news. Euro is a inverse correlated pair of pound. So if Euro is headed up, then guess what? Pound is headed down, and then vice versa. Most of the time. Not all the time. Most of the time, though. Most of the time. Most of the time. Look at that EuroCAD about to hit that 50 pips. About to hit the 50 pips. That's lovely. Post that real quick on IG as we get ready for London Open, baby. London Open. We get ready for London Open. London bridges falling down. All right, so one thing to look out for, guys, is as you can see here on the institutional chart, I'm going back to 2 charts here. On the institutional chart here, price is close to what? The top of Asia channel. All right, so typically, wherever price is at before London is typically where it's going to retest that. So we're looking at we're looking for price to come up here, give us a rejection on what I'm looking for, the fake out up into London or up until New York. Asia session above it, and then the fake out to head back down. So I'm looking for a fake out and then a drop because we're in a big run up the last 2 days. So I'm looking for price to fake out that continuation since we're sitting right here at the order block, and then give us a fake out and head down. That's what I'm expecting. I'm already ready just in case it does run up. We already have a whole nother 2 levels above us. So we're ready. So we got to break out above. We're looking for it to come back, retest, and then continue the upside. All right. But because it's been running up 2 days, all right, I see these suckers trying to get us with a fake out to the upside, and they're going to drop it like it's hot. All right. They're going to drop it like it's hot. That's what I expect. But we shall see. Never know. Never know. And if we get another setup, look at that. Information on GN just coming right back down. Coming right back down. If we get another setup on GOD and GCAD, we may get back in. May get back in. All right, we got 4 minutes. Got 4 minutes. Oh, GCAD, now you want to move. You bum. GCAD, you a bum. You know that? You's a bum. Oh, EuroCAD. Come on, EuroCAD. Just touched my TP and went away. Gotta love that spread, boy. Got to love the spread. All right, all right. I'm not worried about none of this right here. Because you guys already know what time it is. It's German 30 time. We're going to get on these charts, see what it do. And then we'll look to jump over to options and bust that out after we get out of German 30. All right. There it is. 3 minutes until. 3 minutes until. It's already trying to fake out to the upside. All right. So again, we're looking either to a fake out to upside, and we're looking for a potential entry to sell, or we're looking for prices to continue to go through this order block that it's in, come to the top of it, retest it, and then continue to the upside. All right. That's what I look for potential for that potential setup. All right. That's what I'm looking for. All right. That is what I am looking for. All right. That's what I look for. Let's go back. We got 2 minutes. GI trying to push back up. GCAD and right about even. All right. Keep an eye. We'll keep an eye. All right, turn that off right there. All right. Got 1 minute. 1 minute. GCAD pulling back. GI trying to push back up. It's all good. We're just gonna wait, guys. Gonna wait. Usually we got better moment during this time. At the same time, we should also have that good old, there it go. There it go. All right, we got the spike up there. Let's go down to the 1 minute time frame. Going down to the 1 minute time frame. You guys know where it is. We enter in on the 1 minute to get better entries. All right, we're gonna see what it do. What's it gonna give us? What is it gonna give us, y'all? What's it gonna give us? Oh, like G, y'all want to break up to the upside. All right, we'll see. We'll see. Here we go. Trying to pull back. Go to the 1 minute. Here we go. On AIRO as well. Trying to push up. It's above the previous day's money zone. So we could see it go to the upside and try to buy. So there it is to the upside. All right. It just kissed the top of that zone. All right. Is it going to close above it, come back, retest, and run up? Or is it going to come all the way back down. That's what we wait for. All right, that's what we wait for. It came up and kissed the top. As you get better at drawing these order blocks and imbalance zones, you'll start to see that price goes literally to the top. Look at that. Look how perfect that is. That's just lovely. All right, that's lovely. And look at the drop here. Look at the drop. Bearish engulfing candle. I can tell you I'm in on a sale if it closes like that. If it closes right there at a bearish engulfing, I am in for a sale with GER. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's just me. If you're gonna trade with me, make sure to use proper risk management. This is an indice. All right. This is the German 30. It is a monster. All right. It is a monster. All right. Wait for it. We'll see what happens. Wait for the new 1 minute candle to come out. That is a bearish engulfing. Faked out to the upside, kind of like I thought it was going to do. Touched the top of that order block. Gave a bearish engulfing. Well, it's not giving a bearish engulfing. It's trying to pull back up. Let's see what happens, what it does, how it closes. All right. That's close enough for me. I'm in a sale, guys. I'm in for a sale. All right. On that bearish engulfing. All right. The 1 minute fake out. I'm in for a sale. And I'm looking to take this, all right, all the way to the bottom. All right, I'm looking to take this to the bottom right here of Asia session. All right, so I'm gonna put it a few pips above Asia session. So I've got mine set at about 300 pips. All right, about 300 pips. As you guys can see, we're up 19 right now. Looking for 300, up 29. All right, up 29, up 39. Get my pips. Let's get it. All right. So we're going for 300. All right. Again, feel free to take profit whenever you want to. If you see plus 50, plus 100, plus 200, doesn't matter. Whatever you see, take it. I can tell you right now, once I see about plus 200, that's when I'll be looking to put my stop loss in profit. I need to see about plus 200 pips, and then I'm going to put my stop loss into profit to ensure that I have my profit locked in. All right. All right. So we were plus 50, plus 29. Let's pull them back on us a little bit. Go back and look at this right here real quick. All right. Give it time to adjust. Close down there. That's pretty good. It's a good sign there. Good sign that it closed down there. So let's get that continuation. Let's get that continuation. Looking to take it all the way down to the bottom of Asia channel. All right. Minute 5. Let's take a look at the minute 5. Minute 5. All right. Make sure I'm not missing anything. All right. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I like the minute 5. It looks good. Let's come to the minute 15. All right, beautiful doji. Oh, it's building on that 15. Yeah, I'm liking that. I like this setup. All right, so I don't see anything on the minute 15. All right, I'm expecting it to go down. All right, expecting it to continue to go down. Gotta give it time. It's just retesting, trying to get everybody out. For those who are wondering, for me, my stop loss, I'm gonna go ahead and mark it, is gonna be right above Asia channel. So Asia channel is about 60 pips from where we're at. So I'm gonna put my stop loss about 10 pips above Asia session. All right, there we go. My stop loss is 10 pips above Asia session. It's a tight stop loss. All right, and we're in that sale. So we're looking for that sale. All right, we're in that sale. We're back in profit, 29, 19, 29, 39, 49. Let's get it, 69. All right, 99. Let's go. Holla if you hear me. Let's go. Give it to me. I need 300. I need 300. We're looking for 300. Don't play with us. We saw 99. Go on, give it to us. Quit playing with us. Today is not the day. Give us our pips. All right? Give us our pips. You have 99 showing. Just keep on dropping. We need 300. 300. Bottom of Asia channel. I'm looking for 308 to be exact. I think is what I got mine set at. Just right above Asia channel. 109. Again, if you like your profits, guys, take them. We just hit 119 pip profit. So we were up 119. So if you like that, take your profits. Take your profits. For me, I can tell you, once I see 200, then I'll put my stop loss in profit. GER 30, as you can see, it has its pullbacks. So I need to see plus 200 before I actually put my stop loss in profit. All right. We were up 129. All right. You see, just in a matter of seconds, it pulled back. We're now only up to 11. All right. That is GER. That's GER in a nutshell. It does that all the time. Does that all the time. All right. Practice proper risk management. Make sure you are using and you're not over leveraging your account. All right. If you want to take profits, make sure you are. it's hitting this area twice. So I'm about to go and look at that area really quickly to find out what in the world is it hitting. All right, what is that? All right, we just got a bag entry. We just got a bag entry on the on AIRO for German 30 for down arrow. That's a good sign. All right, we're up plus 80, but it's hitting that same area twice. If it doesn't break there, guys, it's got to be something we're missing right there. There's an order block, small order block right here. Small one. Looks like we're going to break through it, though. It's hitting that area twice, and it's coming from this small order block. Small order block. If we don't get a push through on this candle right here, I might be looking to get out of this bad boy early, but there we go. We got the drop. We're good. Plus 121, plus 130. All right, I feel a little better, guys. When GER gets to certain areas and it stalls or it bounces off the area more than once or twice, sometimes that bad boy will turn around and just go the other way. All right, so you got to keep an eye on that one. All right, got to keep an eye on that one. Otherwise, you're going to be scratching your head like what happened. Like now, it's starting to pull back. It's not liking that area too much. Still inside that order block right there. But that one's also inside this order block. So I need for it to break. It needs to push. It needs to push. All right. I'm feeling good about it though. Plus 132. So as I see 200, I'm putting my stop loss in profit about 30 pips. 150. Let's go. Come on, baby. We halfway to 300. 170. Let's go. 160. Come on, baby. Give me my pips. We at 150, 170. Let's go look at GI. GI pushing through. Bum. GCAD pushing through. Bum. All right. Why did I get out? Hey, I'm practicing proper risk management. I got out due to the news and it being correlating pairs, inbound. I mean, it being, hold on, guys. It being, it just hit this order block right here now on the M5. All right. It just hit this small order block here. All right. Just hit that bad boy. All right. So I'll put it back down there. Let's see here. Plus 170. We're almost there. Plus 160. 180. Come on, baby. Give me my 200. 180. It's not liking it. I'm going to go ahead. All right. We got close enough, guys. I'm putting my stop loss in profit. I'm not about to give up 180 pips. So I put my stop loss in profit. I got it in profit. We're in profit. 52 pips. So I got 52 pips locked in right now. All right. Looking for 300 because we're looking at price going to where? To the top of the bottom of Asia channel, but we may get price, it's starting to reject here off of this M5 order block. All right. M5 order block I'm seeing right there. And you see that, look at that doji. I don't like that doji at all. I'm probably about to take this profits unless this thing gets slammed through the ground. Unless it gets slammed through the ground, I'll tell you right now, I'm looking to take profits. I do not like that setup at all. That doji is ugly. And if you get a doji like that, price can go the other way in a hurry. In a hurry. Oh, EuroCAD hit TP 50 pips. 50 pips. All right, I'm going to. All right, guys. We are plus 150. All right, 154, 180. Keep pushing, baby. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Break through there. Come on. Let me know you're going to break through there. Come on. Because if you're not, I'm taking profit. 172, 180, 164. It's struggling, guys. It's struggling. It's struggling. I'm locking in more profit. I'm telling you that right now. I'm locking in more profit. I don't like when it struggles. When it struggles, you guys have seen it before. It's slammed the other way. I'm locking in 100 pips. We're up 170. I got 100 pips locked in. So at this point, I'm just going to let it run out now. I got 100 pips locked in. That's a good trade right there. All right. That's a good trade. And how much drawdown do we have on that trade, guys? Almost nothing. All right. Almost nothing. Entry was right here. We had 24 pip drawdown. Plus 210. Let's go. Plus 213, 230, 240, 270. Give me my profits, baby. 308. Let's go. 308 in there, in the money. And it's still running. Hey, we done for the day. If you made profit, if you caught profit on that, show your boy some love. 24 pip drawdown, 308 pips on the sale, and it's still dropping. Because I know some of y'all still catching that move. That's what you call easy money. Easy money. All right. How did we do that? All right. Let's go look at it. Let's go look at that trade. Let's go look at that trade real quick. We'll go back real quick for everybody that missed that. All right. So we got two charts here. It's a little messy to have it both on here. All right, but we got this setup right here. All right. So on the M5, actually we may still keep going, guys. Hold on. It's retesting the bottom of Asia channel. If I see I need to come back and inside, and I need to get like a bullish engulfing or bearish engulfing. But if we get another setup, we might be able to take another sell down close to this zone somewhere. Either way though, we're up 308. We're up 308 pips. That's an easy trade right there. Look at that. We got in right smack dab here. I'm sorry, guys. That was a 7-pip drawdown. 7 pips. So if anybody wants to say that AIRO, you're using AIRO, you can't do it. All right. We got the setup here. All right. When you come to the 1-minute chart on GER, all right, guess what we have? Oh man, another sell for GER. Good Lord, it's dropping like a. I'm not touching it right now. We're gonna teach. All right. So, good Lord, it's going. You have what? I'm gonna go ahead and draw everything here for you guys to see it. Here's the Asia channel. All right. Here's the Asia channel. You got AIRO on the 5-minute. All right. There was a zone right up above the Asia channel. All right. There was a zone. There was a zone right here. Right. There was a zone right here. All right. Was a zone. And for those who held GI, you hit 20 pips. Those who held GCAD, you're probably up about, well, that's good trades right there. Up about 8 pips right now. Congrats. G-Chef is pushing. GJ is well over 20 pips. GU, if you got into that one, congrats. GU, I can tell you right now on GU, if this thing breaks above and comes back and retests and it looks to go back up, I'll take a buy on that one. All right. Let's get back here. Let's get back here and take a look, though. All right. Got AIRO here on the 5-minute. There was a zone right here. All right. We talked about it. We already had the Asia channel already marked. We talked about it. If price is close or relative to what? To a zone, or whether it be the top or the bottom of Asia session, or a top or bottom close to a order block or imbalance zone, it's most likely going to fake up into that area because that's where orders are at, or that's where it's looking to manipulate. So Asia channel, it manipulated Asia channel by making you assume price is going to break out. Therefore, people were buying the breakout up here. Once they had enough orders, they dropped that bad boy like a rock. All right, dropped it like a rock. We got in 7-pip drawdown and we caught 308 pips. All right. On the fake out, we get in on the M1. We had the fake out on the open candle. The very next candle was a bullet or bearish engulfing candle. We get in for the sale. All right, because it rejected off that AIRO resistance zone. It rejected the top of Asia channel. And then 3 candles later, we get a bag entry. You could have put another entry there, and our take profit was the bottom, all right, just slightly above the bottom of what? Of the Asia channel, because it does what? It respects the Asia channel, all right? I would love for it to come back up here and give us a better retest and then give us another drop, all right? But that's all we did, all right? That's all we did. Even though we're in an uptrend, strategy, we utilize strategy number 6 on this trade, which is the counter trend strategy. Strategy number 6 is the counter trend that you can use also in London session. I'll be updating that video so you guys can see it, but the only difference is that you can take a counter trend trade if the setup is there. Good Lord, look at GER. If you're still in this trade, make some noise. Easy money though, easy money. If you're still in this trade, you are up somewhere around, well, you were up about 500 pips at one point. You're up about 460 right now. It's a beautiful trade right there. Beautiful trade. All right. But that's it, guys. That's it. That's combining AIRO with the institutional trade setups we have and the concepts, and understanding that GER likes to manipulate or likes to play off of, or say the market makers like to use GER to play off of the Asia channel. That's why we mark it up every day. That's why we take the trades the way we take it. Beautiful setup, very little drawdown. when we enter in on the 1 minute chart. All right. Very little drawdown, 7 pip. We were in profit majority of the trade. All right. That's how you do it. It slowed down at this 200, slowed down here at this order block, and that bad boy shot through. That's what we want to see. Congrats to those who held GI plus 20, GCAD. Yeah, gum. We missed both of these. We should have held those. I'm not going to worry about it. Up 14 right now in GCAD. Again, I got out of these because of news for Euro. All right, that Euro news. All right, that's why I got out. All right, but we made up for it. So we lost 2 pips, plus 2 on G odd, minus 4 on GCAD, plus 308 on GER30. So tonight we are net positive 306 pips. You should be in profit. If you're not in profit, practice proper risk management. That's all I can tell you. All right. We were only in 7 pip drawdown on that GER trade. That is by far our best trade we've taken on this call ever. All right. As far as drawdown wise, 7 pips for 300. That's a risk to reward that I that's just a risk to reward that needs to be rectified. I mean, respected right there. Respected. All right. So let's go to the dashboard. We're gonna wait for the 1 minute setups, and we're gonna go ahead and take some trades on the pocket options. All right. We are in that bad boy. All right. Noah caught 520 pips. Let's go. Daniel 320. Let's go. Daniel still in, locked and loaded. 125. Nearly at TP on 3 G pairs, 400 pips on GER30. Tom is killing it. Tom is killing it. All right. That's what I'm talking about. It. All right. Hey, Saeed, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Liam in profit on GJ, G odd, and GCAD. Nasty. Nasty. Yep, we knew about the Euro news. Would you say correlation suppressed trend zones? No, not at all. Like our last GJ trade setup. Correct. Exactly. Correlation is key. Why with the 0.1 lot size, my profit for 130 pips is less than $2? May I know why? Depends on your broker. So if you're using a 0.1 lot size on the broker, that's why I always say trade demo first. All right. Not just because I want you to practice proper risk management and practice strategies, but also you need to understand if I have a $500 account or $1,000 account or $5,000, $10,000 account, what am I trading? What lot size do I need to use with the broker I have? Because when you change brokers, you may be using a standard lot on one broker, and it might just count as $1, as a 0.1. But then you use a standard lot on a new broker, and that standard lot might be a real standard lot, which is $10 per pip. All right, so you got to be more careful. Always go demo and just make a demo account and test everything out when you change brokers, so you know how everything is calculated. So you're like, all right, I know Forex pairs, everything's the same. Indices, though, I need to use this instead of what I used to be used. Got to do that so you make sure that you maximize opportunities. All right, maximize opportunities. All right. Cool. Fun zone. Let's go. Hey, drop it in AIRO bag chat. Put it on Snap. I mean, on Instagram. Tag me on Instagram. Let's blast to the world, guys. Hey, we're going ham. We're gonna go ham. All right. We are now. Let's see. This week here. Let me go ahead and put that trade. GER30 sale. We won that trade, and we caught 308 on those pips. All right. That's where I had my TP at, and it smashed. All right. So far for the week, guys, we are 3-1. 75% profit margin. A win rate, but we are up. We're up for the week. We're up for the week. A total of 326 pips already for the week. Already up 326 pips for the week. 3-1, 75% win rate. We'll get that win rate up. All right. So what we do, guys? Darnell, 480 pips on GER30. Get it. Get every last bit of it, guys. Get every last bit. All right. Make sure you practice proper risk management and make sure you lock in your profits. Please lock in your profits. Shout out to Jackie, also on the GJ H1, up 40 pips. Hey, nice. Tom, fun zone on the G pairs. Let's get it. All right, so let's go ahead and fire up our pocket options real quick, guys. so we can get to take some trades. We got 40 minutes until the end of the call. All right, Daniel, you're the truth. Hey, appreciate it, man. A lot of work has gone into this, man, and trying to make this call as great as possible. I can tell you guys that the call is going to be about catching a couple G pair trades. I'm only going to concentrate on G pairs. As in anything with G, except gold. Gold is in New York. I'm not even gonna worry about gold anymore. I'm gonna take what I've been telling you guys and only trade stuff that trades during the sessions I'm on. GBP pairs, as well as German 30. That's all we're focusing on from MT4 standpoint. So we're gonna focus on knocking a couple of trades out with those, and then we're gonna focus on switching over to pocket options or whatever options platform we use and catching a couple of trades there. All right. That's the game plan. All right. That's the game plan. All right. So, all right. I got my pocket options account here open. All right. Got it open. I'm gonna walk you guys through the actual platform so you guys know what is here. I'm gonna explain what I have on the chart. Let me turn these indicators off. We'll bring them back later. And then what we're gonna do is we will we'll look to take a couple trades. All right, so I'm in my demo right now. We need to switch over, and I'll show you guys about all of that. For now, though, this is pocket options. All right, when you set up the account, I have mine on quick trading. All right, I'm sorry, I have mine on digital trading demo account. All right, so I use digital trading demo account. I also use digital trading real account. All right, that's what I use. All right, and as you can see here, I have my G pairs up here. That's where I focus on. It's London session. So I focus on these G pairs. These are the only 5. They do not have GBP NZD. So I pull up these 5 G pairs. All right, I come, as you see here, to pull these up, you select this icon right here where it has the currency pair or whatever pair is there. So they drop down, come here, and you want to click the star next to the G pair. Click the star next to the G pair, and guess what? They will all pop up here. That way, all you have to do is click on it to switch. As you can see, we got pretty good payouts right now. 82%, 86, 82, 82, and then GU is 74%. Anything above 70% is good. All right. Anything above 70% is good. All right. So don't think that if it's less than 92%, you shouldn't be trading. All right. So the OTC is a little higher, but they are algorithmic, as you guys have learned from cash. All right. Which means a lot. When it comes to the Forex pairs, we got a better opportunity of catching bag entries. I'm gonna show you guys the setup and the strategy for it here soon. So that's how I add all the G pairs up here. All right, next to it is the candle formation, the chart types. So I can change it. I always change it to candles. My time frame is the M1. All right, so we're gonna use the 112 bag strategy. So what does the 112 bag strategy mean? That's what I call it. 1 minute on the dashboard, 1 minute on the pocket options chart. So we went the 1 minute time frame on the dashboard, 1 minute on pocket options, and then the 2 is for the expiration time, 2 minute expiration time. All right, 112 bag strategy. All right, so we're using. So we got that set up, and then I also enable my timer. That way I can see when the next candle's coming. All right, once I have that set up, next I come over here to indicators, and I'm gonna select, just click moving average, and then click zigzag. It's gonna put both of these on here. All right. And for me, the zigzag is going to stay the way it is. Not going to change it. All right. It's going to be basic zigzag, the base one. The moving average, though, we'll click on the pencil and we'll come here, the period 62. The moving average is an EMA. All right. Moving average is an EMA. All right. And you hit save. All right. That's it. I got my moving average white and I have my zigzag blue. All right. Blue and white helps me, let it stand out a little better. All right. And you can see GJ been going to the moon. All right. Or GU been going to the moon. That's it. That's how you set it up. That's how you set it up. Over here, I have my expiration time. To change this, you simply just click on the clock and then you can adjust it here. Plus sign, minus sign. I got mine at 2 minutes. 000200. That's 2 minutes. All right. Don't put something else and make it 20 seconds or 2 hours. All right. 2 minutes. Again, if you don't, or if you're not familiar with the platform, demo trade to get used to using the platform before you take real trades. Do not rush to make money. You got to understand two things: how to use the platform you're executing the trades on, and then number two, the strategy. Therefore, practice on demo until you feel comfortable with both, then move to live. Because the one thing you don't want to do is get on a live call trying to rush to make money, and you don't know how to get in a trade, you don't know how to get out of the trade, you put a 2-hour expiration, and then you lose all your money. It's not what you want to do, all right? It's not what you want to do. Trade them out. You can click on this here and come in here and adjust it to whatever you want. For me, I recommend, or I don't recommend, I'll tell you what I do. I risk 5% of my account, all right? That's a lot of risk. All right, so the cool thing about this is you don't have to worry about, it does have the risk management for you. So with risk management, when it comes to Forex pairs, is we manage our stop loss. All right, we manage our stop loss. And that's based on our stop loss depicts what type of lot size we use. All right, here we don't have to worry about all that. All we know is we're only going to risk a certain trade amount. All right, and if we lose, then guess what? If we lose, we lose just that amount, that trade amount only. If we win, we get whatever the percentage is of whatever we're trading. So right now on GU, the payout is 74%. So it'd be $629 based off that's 74% of 850. All right. So we don't have to worry about what do I call it? Falling asleep on a trade. If you fall asleep on a trade, it's either going to close you out and take your money or give you a little profit. And that's it. Whereas if you fall asleep with the MT4 account open, that bad boy, like right now, if you were in that buy and you fell asleep on GER30, your account is probably gone. It dropped 500 pips before we switched over to pocket options. It dropped 500 pips. Your account is probably gone or very close to it. All right. It's probably still dropping. I'm not really sure. I'm not looking at it. But your account is probably gone. All right. That's just what it is. So here, a lot of the risk is done for you. All right. Because again, what is an option? All right. An option is a time-based asset. All right. So you are wagering a set amount of money. That price is going to be above or below a certain price point for a certain amount of time. If you're correct, you win the trade, you make money. If you're incorrect, you lose the trade, you lose money. That's it. You don't have to worry about catching a certain amount of pips. All right. Like I told you guys in the very beginning. All right. We're going to expand AIRO to show you how to use it on multiple asset classes. So if Forex is not for you, guess what we brought out? We brought indices. We brought gold. We brought crypto. There are multiple groups for it. People have strategies for it. People are winning with it on a daily basis. You guys see Bitcoin trades all weekend. All right. So if Forex is not for you, there's indices, there's crypto, there's gold, all right, silver. If those aren't for you, then there's options. And there's more options than just binary options. All right, there's also stock options. All right, that's how it works. All right, there's the opportunity to what? Opportunity to figure out what your niche is. Is your niche binary options or your niche German 30 like we just traded, indices? All right. I found my niche. I can tell you my niche is definitely in the indices. All right. I love trading indices, especially German 30. All right. I like to trade Forex pairs, but I'm really loving German 30. That one trade right there, I'm good for the day. That was a beautiful trade. All right. Beautiful setup. All right. So that's what it's about. It's finding out what your niche is. You have a tool, so you can't say AIRO's not for you because there's multiple asset classes you can use it on. The trick now is to take the time to figure out which asset class is for you and then take the tool and master it for that asset class. All right. All right. So yeah, we got everything set. Let's check the chat real quick. See what you guys got going on. Daniel said GER 30, 400 pips, GA 40, GC 30. GCAD 20 hit. Get it. I knew y'all was gonna hold that trade. All right. German 30 down 677, now 700 pips, 780. It's just dropping. We could have got more, but again, 308 is enough. There's no reason to be greedy. Make your money, keep it moving. If you want to hold, nice. But We caught 300, took it to the bottom of Asia session. I felt very comfortable of that setup. That was a good trade. We took that. All right. Got back in for another 450 pips. Congrats. Congrats. You know, I might have double dipped myself had I stayed on if I was just trading by myself. But I wanted to make sure we got you guys into a quick trade, get you out, and then get to the next section. All right. All right. Yes, sir. Teamwork make the dream work. Everybody wins. Everybody eats. Everybody eats. Let's go to Q&A real quick. All right. Are you sure you're using quick trading, not digital trading? Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I'm using digital. It's got it highlighted. Let me double check real quick. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Ah, you are correct. You are correct, Miss Jasamon. I am using quick trading. All right, quick trading. So again, I apologize. I'm using quick trading. All right. See, even myself, I'm still not as well versed with this platform as I am with MT4 because I haven't been using it as long. Unlike most traders, I know most traders begin with binary options. I never did. I started off with stock options, or stocks. I got into stock options years later, but I just touched binary options for the first time last year. All right. So, what is the difference between quick and digital? One has strike price, one doesn't. All right. If you guys need a bag, chat, Telegram, whoever invited you and helped you get signed up with AIRO, they will send you the chat link. All right. Whoever helped sign you up with AIRO, they will give you the link to the chat. All right. All the niches are my niches at the moment. Still learning. Haha. I heard that. I heard that. All right. Keep an eye on Nas 100. It reached an all-time high. I'm looking for a potential drop to the downside. All right. So hey, you guys keep an eye on Nas 100 for potential reversal. I would say during New York session because it's what? It's a New York session pair. I'm not going to look at it now because it's not a London session pair. And we just caught 300 pips. Some caught more. I'm done. I'm not going back. I'm mad we didn't hold that GR trade. All right. But now what I do is now I wait for a setup. All right. So let's go back to the chart here. As you guys can see here, I'm just waiting for a minute one to pop up. I go verify it. All right. So for example, let's go to the 1 minute chart. All right. Let's go to the 1 minute chart here. All right. Boom. Had one way down here. The trend is up. All right. The trend is up. So we had a bag entry way down here. All right. Way down there. Let's go look at pocket options. Let's go try to identify that or as close as possible. All right. So we had it right after the moving average cross. So somewhere in this area right here. And then what you do is once you have the bag entry, you just do what? You take the trade in the direction of the trend of the bag entry for 2 minutes. That's the 1-1-2. 1 minute time frame on MT4, 1 minute time or chart here on pocket options, 2 minute expiration time frame. 1-1-2. All right, the 1-1-2 strategy. All right, bag entry strategy. That is what we utilize. All right, there's other things you can utilize as well to enhance that, but I can tell you guys, that's it. Man, I'm telling you guys, man, I missed my solo cup. I got to get it ready. Definitely need that. Definitely need that because I am extra thirsty. Talking to you guys. And we got 25 minutes to the end of the call. I'm hoping we get something. What sucks is that these G pairs have been running. The G pairs have been running. So let's go look at all of them, which makes it difficult now to catch a nice bag entry because now we're waiting for a pullback. And we don't, of course, run a trade in opposite direction of the trend. All right. Why is that set? Delete that. There we go. This GCAD. All right. GPair is trying to pull back after the run up. All right. Let's see here. GOD is all the way up. GCAD all the way up. G-Chef, GJ, GU, GN. I tell you, GU, the thing continues. You come see, come touch the top of this here and retest. Yeah, you could see a nice little pushback up to the upside going to the New York session. GN is pushing. Ugh, that's ugly. Look at that. What'd I tell you? Came back, retested once, twice, 3 times. Look at that. Bearish engulfing. Your sale was right there. Beautiful. Right down to the next zone. 445 pips. So that easy. We already knew the direction. All right, look at that. And not only can we retest the zone, but look, it created a what? An AIRO resistance zone. So now we got price action off of the bottom of 80 channel, coming out of, see that, look at that, coming out of, and I bet money, yep, I'm gonna add it on here real quick. This is the fractal high strategy. So this is the fractal strategy here, guys. Another strategy we've talked about. Fractal is gonna pop up on this candle right here, the one that gave us our entry. Boom, look at that. Fractal high, already in a downtime, it came back, retested, bottom of Asia channel. I told you it loves to test Asia. It also did what? Test the what? The AIRO resistance zone. Boom, boom, boom. Bearish engulfing coming out of there. Easy money. Drawdown was 30 pips. And it's, if you're in that trade, you're down another 500 pips right now. Easy trade right there. I'm mad that we moved away because that'd have been another beautiful entry right there. I probably would have got out sooner. Let me see here. Let's go back and look at this here. Yeah, I'd have got out when I saw that we got in here, and then it would have dropped about 375. Once it closed and made this doji, that's 330. I'd have got out there. That doji right there for me, that right there, ugly. I don't like dojis. So once I saw it trying to push back up, I would have already had stop loss and profit. So either would have got hit or I would have just took my profit. But that's another easy 300 if you didn't hold it all the way. All right. And then when you add AIRO to it, more confirmation. You got the fractal high, all that. All right. So G pairs are still pushing up. Don't have any 1 minute entries right now. Probably won't get any because of price just running so hard right now. Running so hard right now. All right. So we'll keep an eye on it, guys. We'll keep an eye on it. All right, but that's it. I mean, all you're doing, that's all you're doing. So let's go back on that GJ trade. 800 for me on GER30. Alberto, the GOAT. Hey, Alberto caught the most pips in the car right now. He had 800. Anybody caught more than 800? Because Alberto is going to get the ATG. Everybody drop ATG in the chat. Alberto the GOAT right now. 800 pips total he caught. That's beautiful, man. ATG. Congrats. Congrats, man. Everybody winning tonight, man. So on that GJ trade, again, like we talked about, the bag entry came in this area right here. As you guys know, we're in a buy. All right. So let's say, for example, the bag entry came on this candle right here. All right. And you validate it's a bag entry. You come to pocket options, you see it, you do what? You hold it for 2 minutes. Your entry's here, you hold it for 2 minutes. Looking for a 2-minute trade. That's it. A 2-minute trade, you're in, you're out. Simply put. All right, that's it. It's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. All right. I can show some more real quick here. All right, if we go to the yes, sir, Tom. This team, hey, the team stays winning. We're gonna keep winning. We're gonna keep trying to keep it rolling, guys. We're gonna keep trying to keep it rolling. Have we taken some losses? Oh, yes. Everybody's been here to know we're taking some losses, but we're gonna try to keep it rolling. That is the name of the game. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, cool. We're all rebooted. All right, full screen. Let's go to the desktop here. Boom, boom, boom. GJ. All right, we're gonna go to the 1 minute time frame on GJ. I don't really see no W formations really. All right, just not gonna worry about it right now then. All right. Yes, 2 minute trades. All right. 2 minute trades, 2 minute expiration time. So again, you're using the 1 minute time frame for AIRO. So use the dashboard, have it pop up every time you get a bag entry. All right. You want to then make sure you're on the 1 minute time frame on your pocket options. All right. And then you want to use a 2 minute expiration time frame right here. That's it. And depending on the direction of the trade, you hit buy or sell for 2 minutes. For me, I utilize 5% of my account. All right, 5%. So for me, 17,000 demo account, 5% is 850. All right, take the trades. I took some trades. This is the trade I took on the call yesterday. So you got to see I used strategy number 7. This GJ buy right here was a W formation on the 1 minute chart. So if you guys have watched the video from my Monday night call, you'll see the last 30 minutes of the call where I showed how to set up pocket options, how to, what everything means in pocket options, as well as the strategy. So I went over the 1-1-2 bag strategy, and I also went over strategy number 7, which is M's, W's. Just the M's. I didn't go over the wedges, just M's and W's. And we took a trade. All right. We saw one on the call that panned out, and then we took the next W that we got, and we won that trade. Simple 2 minute. We were in profit we were in profit instantly, but we kept going in and out of profit. After about 15, 20 seconds, it was in profit and it stayed in profit. All right. So, basic strategies. All right. Nothing simple. I don't see a setup right now. Let's, again, like Cash talked about, you want to concentrate on a few pairs because there's too many pairs. If you have too many pairs open, you can be trying to, figure out which one got the bag entry and then go to the pocket options and you put a trade on. It's been 30 seconds already, and that takes your time off. Timing is key in binary options. So I've got the 5 G pairs up, and that's what we're going to stick to. We're going to stick to the G pairs, all right, just like we stick to on the Forex side, and we'll stick to them, all right? So we may need to change things up. I don't know how we're going to do this, guys. We'll see how it goes. I want to do Asia breakout. Like if Jackie didn't call on our sessions, if the setup is not there, we take it on this call, and then we get ready for the GER 30 trade, let it open, and then we take pocket options trades, option trades. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it works. All right, Daniel, man. Hey, thanks for jumping on, my brother. Thank you. Glad you caught some pips. All right. That's how we look to do it, guys. We may change things around, but we'll see here. G-Chef M1 notification. All right. So we got a G-Chef M1 notification. All right. So let's go look at G-Chef real quick. All right. I don't have it. I don't have the G-Chef 1 minute notification. So I don't have it. Not me. Nothing for me. And if you do get it, it's probably going to be a sale. It won't be a buy. So it won't be no bag entry. So unless the support zone pops up right here and you get an up arrow, I wouldn't be looking to take the trade. But I don't have that. I don't have that set up. Sorry. I don't have that. Oh, man. If you're not ending back in the GER 30 trade, hey, you should be potentially could be in a buy. All right. Potentially a buy. Look at that bad boy. Doji low. But you see it's coming out of a order block down here. And yeah, this right here coming out, this bullish engulfing should have been in this trade right here, and you'd be up about 55 pips and moving right now. 55 pips and moving. All right. 55 and moving. All right. All right. See if we can't get some movement, man. See if we can't get some movement on something on one of these pairs. Get some 1 minute setups. All right, here we go. GBP NZD is into the zone. We don't take that. And oh, there's G Chef, and it's no bag entry, so I wouldn't enter that trade. Nope, not for me. Not for me. I wouldn't enter that trade here. Let's check the chat real quick. See what you guys got to say. See what you guys got to say here. All right. Check the chat real quick. See what you guys got to say. All right. Thank you so much for today. I'm getting better. All right. Congrats. I'm glad you're getting better and earned half a day of work, having so much fun. Hey, congrats. Congrats. That's good stuff right there. Good stuff. That's good stuff right in there. Q&A. Check the Q&A out right there real quick. Can pocket options work in Canada? I do not believe it works in Canada. I'll double check. I'll double check that for you. I do not believe it does. All right. Valid bag entry needs about 30 pips between zones. So on the 1 minute, I recommend at least 10 pips between zones, just because it's the 1 minute time frame. So I recommend about 1 minute, 1 minute time frames. All right. 1 minute between zones. All right. That's why I recommend when utilizing the 1 minute. All right. All right. This system is really easy to use. Thank you. Hey, thank you for supporting and jumping on. All right. I'm off to work. Appreciate it. All right, Tom. Thanks for jumping on. All right. Raj, same thing. Thanks for jumping on. All right. Everybody jumping off. Thanks for jumping on, guys. Appreciate you. All right. Appreciate you guys. Let's continue to run it up. Let's continue to run it up. All right. Let me see if we got any setups here. I'm not really seeing any setups. Hope we can get some setups, guys. Need to get some setups. Would love to see some for you guys so we can get in and see how pocket options is running, but I don't think we're gonna get any. All right, don't think we're gonna get any. We got about 11 minutes before the end of the call. All right, about 11 minutes. All right, if you're in that GER 30 buy, then you should be up monster pips right now. Should be up about 124. Just a minute ago, you're up about 170. So it should be up about over 100 pips right now. If you're on that trade, congrats. All right. If you're on that, congrats. All right. There we go. Moving back up to the upper room. All right. All right. Pocket option does work in Canada. All right, cool. Pocket option does work in Canada. Congrats. That'll work then. That'll work. That'll work. I had no clue. I was told it didn't. Told Canada didn't, but you never know. I don't live there, so I can definitely check on that one for you. All right. Again, you can use any broker you want to utilize. I'm just showing you, all educators that, when we trade options, we're only going to show you the actual brokers that we utilize. All right. And we utilize multiple. This is trying to show you the different variations in the types of brokers that are. All right. All right. All right. So let me check here. All right. Looks like we're all done on the Q&A. Oh, we got a few more. Oh, okay, everything. In Australia, not really sure about Australia. So not really sure about Australia. Definitely want to verify that. So not really sure on Australia. All right. Definitely check on that one. All right. All right. All right. All right, guys. We have about 8 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the call. I'm gonna go and test out. So you guys see me go live again in the back office. I'm just testing out to figure out what happened and what went wrong, try to get that fixed as far as why I couldn't share my screen. All right, guys. But hey, great call today. We caught some pips, made some money. All right, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right. So we're gonna continue to trade. Make sure to trade responsibly, and I'll see you guys in the funny papers. Thanks.